Welcome to the Barstool Sports Advisor, America's premier sports information program with Dave El Prez Portnoy, Dan Big Cat Katz, and the source, Stu Feiner.
Welcome to Football Sunday. We are your Barstool Sports Advisors. I am your host, Big Cat. I am joined by Dave Portnoy, El Prez, and your source, Stu Feiner. Boys, week two, a wild week two. The story that we still have going on is Stu Feiner somehow is back on this set, 1-13. He is so bad at betting. I cannot believe you are still alive.
Well, you know what it is? Thank God all three of us are Jews, and it was Yom Kippur week, so I didn't think Dave would shred me and cut me on Yom Kippur, close the book of life on me. The gambling book went 0-9 first week, 1-4 this week with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll perform better, David, I promise.
Well, you can't perform any worse, Stu. So,
True.
I mean, that's not rocket science. That's not breaking news. You're the
True.
worst handicapper right now on the internet. A laughing stock.
Nowhere to go but up. I am 9-3. Dave is 7-5. We actually have respectable records. Off to a good start. Again, Stu, 1-13. That is a note that you people at home need to know because we weren't going to invite him back on, but we thought, guess what? You can fade him. So fade your source no more. Fade Stu Feiner. Okay, let's get into the games. We have 5 great games to discuss this week. The first one up, the Saints at the Falcons, a battle in the NFC South. Falcons are -3. The over-under is 53. Dave, I'm going to start with you. Who do you like in this game?
So, Dan, this is what they call a tease in this business. This is actually going to be my mortal lock. And for those keeping score at home, I haven't lost any mortal locks that I've bet this year. Not on the show, on my separate teasers. I'm going to bring it back this week, a guaranteed winner. You're going to have to stay tuned until the end. I don't want to give it away, Dan.
Wow. So
Undefeated.
You cannot change the dial when Dave says that he has a mortal lock on this game coming later in the show. I'm going to go to Tommy for some stats, and then we're going to see what Stu has that you can fade. Tommy, what do you have?
Yeah, you may think that these two teams score a lot of points, but history tells us otherwise. 7 of their last 11 matchups have gone under, and 7 of the last 9 times the game has been played in Georgia, the game has gone under.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Tommy. All right, Stu, go ahead. Give us your pick. It's going to suck, but go ahead.
I'm ready to roll. I'm going to have the same momentum that gave us Sunday night the Cowboys and the under, parlay winner, we advertised on the show, and Monday night with the Bears and the under. So we're ready to roll now. I like the Falcons in this matchup, and I'll tell you
What
why.
do you mean advertised on the show?
Well, Monday night I gave for free, as we tweeted out to everybody, the Bears and the under, so one lucky man won my book, and he also won the parlay.
Is this man alive? Can we get this man?
He
proof of life.
retweeted it.
We need this man
He
to reveal himself.
He
I need
retweeted it.
I need a
so
picture.
it's a lock.
And
Sunday night was a lock because he retweeted that too.
I need a picture of this guy in today's newspaper.
He was the happiest guy ever. Not only did he hit the Bears with me
This
and
guy.
the under, but he's on Twitter. We can get him right now. Let's get back to the pick. The Falcons, I like to win this game. Public's coming in on New Orleans early. There's tremendous amount of money on the Saints. At home, I think Atlanta gets a very competitive win here. I think 3's the right number, but I say Falcons win the game by 7. Let's post a victory with the Falcons. 7-point victory.
Okay, well, I hate myself now because I also like the Falcons. A little stat for you people at home. The Falcons are 5-1 against the spread at home in their last 6. Different team at home. They also were 4 for 4 in the red zone with touchdowns. They figured that out. Last, we got to check the weather with our beautiful weather woman, Hannah.
The weather is looking really good in Atlanta, but I'm thinking that what is looking better is the over on this game.
Ooh, you like that? Money, money, money. Okay, let's go to our next game. We have the 49ers at the Chiefs. The Chiefs are the story of the NFL so far this season. Patrick Mahomes, they are -6.5 at home, their first home game of the season. The over-under is 56. Stu, I'll start with you, and then we'll go to Dave.
I think I like the points in this game. 49ers have not played well against the number yet. Chiefs are absolutely incredible right now. The best offense in the NFL. Pat Mahomes, absolutely incredible. 4 touchdowns first week, 6 touchdowns second week, 10-0. No one's ever done that. But if you look more at the numbers here a little bit and my feeling, their defense stinks. Their defense is brutal. I think Frisco will go up and down the field on them. I think they win the game outright, and I look for Frisco to show you, wow, Garoppolo is the real deal.
Okay, Dave?
Well, I thought there was one interesting stat that Stu threw out saying San Francisco is not good versus the number last week because I'm almost positive they covered. In fact, I know they covered. They
Did not actually.
Versus Detroit?
They did not. So, they did not.
Who'd they play last week?
They played Detroit.
Oh, I had the Niners. They
Yes.
did not cover.
Correct.
So, Stu, apologies to you. They haven't. In fact,
Apology accepted.
It was quite the opposite. I bet the 49ers, they were up 2 touchdowns, 30-13, heading late into the fourth quarter, and then Detroit scored 2 touchdowns, meaningless touchdowns. So I don't know that my brain is
Yeah, you
breaking.
memory hold that bad loss. That was a smart move by you.
I literally went into some sort of
Alternate
blackout
dimension,
phase.
yes.
That's like you're being held hostage, and I forgot what happened.
You're only
And then I
human.
woke up, and it screwed up the whole thing. Now I'm having PSD. That's when you flash back to terrible things.
Yes.
So now I'm in a whole different debacle right now. I was going to go Chiefs. I'm going to stick with the Chiefs. I like that you took the 49ers. I had the Chiefs 4 different ways last week. I had them game, I had money line, I had the over. So I won every which way. At home, at Arrowhead, they're definitely going to win, Stu. I don't know what you're talking about.
They got no defense.
Well, they're 2-0.
I know.
Did you
They
not
played
just
well.
hear Dave Stu? He's making this pick from another dimension.
Oh,
You have to take it.
I am no longer part of this
should I
earth.
Super
He
Saiyan?
is not here. He's not present with us.
I am in what you call the subconscious right now.
Yes.
That's very impressive.
And the subconscious says Kansas City wins this game by double digits. Your guy, Garoppolo, who says the real deal, will throw 4 interceptions. Again, that's not me talking. That's the future talking. Kansas City and the over. Take them both.
Okay, Tommy, any stats for us? Before I make my pick, I need to see how the weather's going to be. So, Hannah, tell me what's going on in Kansas City on Sunday.
It is going to be 80 and sunny. It is going to be some perfect passing weather in
Oh.
Kansas City for everyone.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Stu, let me ask you one question before I make my pick. Do you have to remind yourself to breathe every morning?
Yeah.
Actually, you
Right-
probably do. You're an
right now,
absolute
struggling a little
moron.
bit.
Yeah, you're an absolute moron, so don't even answer
Struggling.
that question. My point is, we are at the spot where the Kansas City Chiefs, you take the over, you don't even think. It's like breathing. Every single week, you take the Chiefs over. No defense, all offense. Look at this. I'm even putting this alert here for you. That's a reminder. Take the Chiefs over every single week until it loses. Okay, Broncos at Ravens. Ravens -5. Dave, the over-under is 43. Thanks to our friends at FanDuel. Talk to us about this game.
Tough game. Tough game. 2 teams that's very tough to get a read on so far. The Broncos barely won last week. They came back at the very end, beat the Raiders. I was all over the Broncos, so that was a loss, so I hate them. The Ravens, I've been 2-0. Now that's, if you're a gambler, when you see teams that you're just constantly on the right side of, you keep pushing it. I had the Ravens week 1, huge blowout winner against the Bills. I was against them. I had the Bengals. It was my lock of the millennium. It came through easy. This week, the Ravens at home, it's a close game. Neither of these teams are very good. They're both going to be borderline playoff teams. I think they both miss the playoffs. 5 points is too much. Comes down to the end. Either way, coin flip, take the points, Broncos.
Okay, I like that pick. Stu, what do you like?
Oh, boy.
Well, as part of my contract to stay on the show, Dave didn't want me breathing on him because it could be cooties, and he said to check my pulse. 120 over 80. Ravens in this game! Love the Ravens! Everyone is betting the opposite side. I like to lay this number. I think it's a really high number for the Ravens here. Broncos have been playing really good. Great defense. They roll into Baltimore. I think Baltimore will cover this number. It'll be a tough number to cover. But again, I'm posting up for the Ravens. Joe Flacco, 7-point victory.
Broncos have not been playing really well. Now, this time I'm back on earth, but they pushed week 1 because they're more to lock, and they didn't even come close to covering last week. They never covering, not for a second in that
Yeah.
game.
What is their record?
They are 2-0.
2-0.
But I mean,
But
do we care
they're
about
0-1, 0-1-1 against the spread. I know that's probably good for you because you're 1-13.
True.
So 0-1-1, you would sell your entire house for 0-1-1 right now.
For free picks, yes, but 5-0 on paid picks, cha-ching.
Okay, Tommy, give us a stat.
Yes, I have locks on my tie and locks in my spreadsheets. The data locks up Stu's pick of the Ravens. The Broncos are 1-9 against the spread their last 10 on the road, 0-5 against the spread their last 5 early
Yikes.
afternoon games.
Well, Tommy,
Yikes.
that stat is terrible. 1-9 against the spread on the road in their last 10 games. They had no quarterback last year. Come on.
Case Keenum's not great either.
Okay.
Case Keenum has not been very good.
Yeah, well, Case Keenum can be a baller. Here's the thing, though. I have some trust with the audience. The audience trusts me every Sunday morning. I trust you to trust me. Okay? I'm not going to betray that trust. I have no idea what's going to happen in this game, so I'm just going to take the over. That fair?
Fair enough.
I'm telling you, I don't have no idea what's going to happen in this game. So just black out before the kickoff, take the over, forget about it.
43 is a number that automatically means nobody has any idea. It
Yes.
is you can't pick a bigger, I have no idea number for the total than 43. It screams nobody knows what's happening.
Exactly. Well,
Winner, winner, winner.
let's go to a break. When we come back, we have 2 more games and Larry's pick. Larry is off to a 7-3 start on the NFL season.
Good morning. For the last 2 weeks, I've been going through a hell of a nightmare on Barstool Sports Advisors. And every Twitter mention, it seems, regarding my supposed 1-in-13 gambling run. Well, let me address some matters right now. There's some issue I want to address. Number 1, as you can plainly see, I am very much alive and well. There are people that have said I was attacked by a gambling bear. Well, I want to address it right now. At no point was I ever attacked by a gambling bear, let alone encounter one. For people to keep really believing I was attacked by a gambling bear is just total ludicrous. The fact of the matter is there was no bear attack. Another issue I want to address is the 0-9 flu issue. There have been people that really thought I died from the 0-9 flu. The fact of the matter is I never had the 0-9 flu. Not once, not one iota. At no point, and let me address this very clearly, at no point was I ever diagnosed with the 0-9 flu, not once. But yet for this rumor to keep going and for me to have to keep addressing it is total garbage. And it's not true. It is not true. There was no 0-9 flu. I went 5-0 on my paid picks. There was no 0-9 flu. And if you don't believe me, go to StuFeiner.com for winners, and more winners.
Hi, this is Dave Portnoy from the Emmy Award-winning Barstool Sports Advisor. New Jersey Stoolies, New Jersey fans, did you know that you can gamble on sports now? Go to FanDuel.com/stool, sign up, you can bet on sports, the lines, the totals, anything that your little heart desires, you can bet. Go to the FanDuel Casino at the Meadowlands. Gambling has come to Jersey. Take it from me, it's a guaranteed mortal lock. Book it.
Hello and bonjour. Welcome back to Larry the Goldfish. We down here on the bayou. We got some clear water for Larry, some clear water for your ears. Larry now, he's 2-0 this year, guaranteed to be 3-0. Let's say le bon ton roulette. I bought this goldfish in the city. You never swam in a river or took a dip in a bay. Larry hasn't lost the first 2 weekends, picking games as a goldfish by which way that it swims. Well, this goldfish keeps on winning. Proud Larry keeps on swimming. It's golden, 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 golden every weekend. It's golden, 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 golden every weekend.
Get up, do, 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 do. Get up, do, 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 do.
This week he's looking at the Falcons. They're hosting a team down from New Orleans. Don't be a dummy, Larry, or win your money. A gambling little fishy picking between the two teams. Well, this goldfish keeps on winning. Proud Larry keep on swimming. It's golden, 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 golden every weekend. Golden, 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 golden every weekend. All right, mon chéri, let the poisson make the pick now. This goldfish keeps on winning. Proud Larry keeps on swimming. Nolans, 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 Nolans. Larry likes New Orleans. Nolans, 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 Nolans. Larry likes New Orleans.
Welcome back to the Barstool Sports Advisors. We have 2 more games to cover, 2 big games. We're going to start with the Battle of Los Angeles, Rage Against the Machine. It is the Chargers at the Rams. The Rams are -7. The over-under is 48. This is going to be a great late afternoon Sunday game. Dave, I'm going to start with you. The Battle of Los Angeles, who do you like?
Well, first of all, I want to apologize to all the viewers at home, all the millions and millions of people who watch the show and depend on my advice. Last week, I knew that I wanted to put a bit into Tommy's mouth and ride him like a horse. I knew that. I thought it'd be funny. I thought we'd bring some light into your Sunday morning. It was a gimmick. I won't do that again. I knew I wanted to do that, so I picked the Buffalo Bills, even though they're the worst team. Chargers beat them by 1,000 points. I apologize to you. I will never do that again. On to this game. I had the Rams. They should have been my mortal lock last week. I told everybody in hushed circles, Rams win this game by 100. I think the Rams, Chargers, this game, is it going to be close? The Chargers are one of those teams I feel like that generally play favorites pretty tough. I do like the Rams as a team. Chargers hang around. No chance they win this. If I believed in something called a tease, which they call it a tease because it's a tease, I think the the Rams are a great tease game. For this bet, though, I'm taking the Chargers.
The only thing you tease when you tease is yourself. That's what they say.
A tease is a tease. Unless you know it's a tease, then you're teasing the teaser.
You got that? You followed that? Okay, Stu, what do you got?
All right, we're going to get rid of this Bronco-Ravens game. Gave you the Ravens in the game. I think they'll cover the number. And right now, we are going to go over in Rams-Chargers. I think this will be a tremendous high-scoring event. Everybody loves points. For some reason, line's 48. Do you think that's high for this team? 48? Do you think that's high for this game?
No, I do not.
Right, I agree with you absolutely. I think there'll be a ton of points to this game. This game could go over at the half. We're going to go way over Rams-Chargers, over 48.
I like that. Over at the half. That's what I'm talking
Strong.
about. Stu.
Strong.
It's in LA. The game's in LA. Hannah, do you have the weather for us? It has to be sunny, right?
The weather is not going to be sunny. It's going to be cloudy. And honestly, all of the LA fans will probably be wearing their winter jackets.
Yeah, that's true.
Smog, too. Smog's a factor.
Smog is a
LA
factor
traffic.
in LA. LA traffic, LA smog, Cali lifestyle. Tommy, give us a stat.
Dave, you were right about the Chargers playing good teams tough. They are 16-4 against the spread their last 20 games as a dog of 6.5 points or more.
Those are eyeballs. That's just, I didn't know that stat. I just know these eyeballs have watched football for 3 decades.
That's an old gut test. Well, I'm going to go against that right now. I'm taking the Rams. This is their season. This is a statement. This is the Battle of Los Angeles. Which fans will care less about which team? We will find out on Sunday. The Rams, -7. Yeah, I'm a little worried about that backdoor cover. Phil Rivers, he's a backdoor cover specialist, but I'm going to take the Rams -7. Let's go to the Patriots at the Lions. The last game of the Sunday, the Lions are +6. The over-under is 52. We have the #1 Patriots source here on the show. It is Brady, Belichick, Portnoy. So, Dave, give us a little intel after the Patriots lost to the juggernaut Jaguars last Sunday.
So it was a tough loss for the Patriots. Surprised me as on the wrong side of it. We really didn't play well. That's fine. This is obviously Matt Patricia versus Bill Belichick, the apprentice versus the master, so to speak. I am personally insulted that the NFL, Roger Goodell, that rat, made the Patriots travel to Detroit on a Sunday night. That is disrespectful. I was actually thinking, Dan, hey, it's Sunday. I may go follow the Patriots. Maybe we'll be playing in San Diego, Miami, a warm weather client. You're going to Detroit. You're putting us in Detroit on a Sunday. This is my disrespect mortal lock of the week. Ooh. You can't get disrespected more than this. We don't go to Detroit on a Sunday night. On a Sunday night, you're putting us in the Motor City. Patriots roll because nobody likes to be in Detroit on a getaway Sunday. Pat's big.
Shout out Detroit Pizza, not bad. Stu, who do you like in this game?
Well, this is my main game. This is the game that I'll be betting for $50,000. This is the game I want you to get over to StuFeiner.com. Week 1, I gave you the Bears covering against the Packers. Sunday night, you won 50 grand. Last week was stealing money again, stealing cash. I mean, Dallas Cowboys, that was embarrassing. We won $50,000 again. I'm going to bet $50,000 on this game. I'm going to give you the side total and parlay. Right now, get over to StuFeiner.com. And again, for paid picks, listen, free picks, I'm getting fried right now. I'll make the adjustment. Trust me, I will. Paid picks, I'm 5-0, 5-0, 5-0 on my $50,000 bets. This will be 6. Get ready to roll. StuFeiner.com, StuFeiner.com, StuFeiner. God! 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 God!
The 1-13 man has spoken. Tommy, a stat for us.
I do have a stat for you. Listen to this one. Oh, that's the Rico line. Rico? Oh. Rico? It's Rico.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rico Bosco coming to you from an undisclosed location on the East Coast. This week's theme is disrespect. I was 1-0 last week, and I'm sure you're disrespecting it as a fluke. Ryan Fitzpatrick sure knows a thing about disrespect. He's a Harvard grad. He's unathletic. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear it. The Steelers are 1-7 against the spread since losing Ryan Shazier. Give me Ryan Fitzpatrick plus 1.5 as the Rico Bosco guest pick of the week.
Woo! That's nice. Listen, folks, I'm going to do this. I very rarely do this, but I'm going to double dip for you. I'm taking the over and the Patriots. Tommy's stat is correct. The Patriots are not going to lose 2 in a row. They're not going to lose to Matt Patricia. And the over, the Lions overs, 12-6. Last 18 games. The Lions can't play defense. I don't think the Patriots can play defense.
Let's not forget nobody
This
wants to be in
points.
Detroit on a Sunday.
No one wants to be in Detroit except for the pizza. The pizza's pretty good. Yes, the pizza's pretty good. Okay, so that's the Patriots and the over for you. I'm giving you 2 picks. Take them both to the bank. Go to StuFeiner.com. He'll give you a pick. The 1-13 man. All right, when we come back, we're going to have our mortal locks, including a celebrity mortal lock, back right after this. All right, we're clear. 2 minutes to break. All right, so next up we have Chargers, Rams. Stu, will you do me a favor? Pass Miami real quick.
Stu, pick anything right, buddy? You want the NFC lock of the year? The Bears pick. Come on, man.
Come on, Stu. You can't even pick Miami out. You're the worst. Hey guys, we're going to be playing on FanDuel all season, and we need every AWL to come play with us. If you don't give FanDuel a shot, you're pretty much saying you don't want to hang out with PFT and myself at the Super Bowl. Plus, new users get a $20 bonus when they make their first deposit on FanDuel. Come play with us at FanDuel.com/PMT. That's FanDuel.com/PMT. There'll be a season-long leaderboard, and winner at the end of the season will win a trip to the Barstool Super Bowl party in Atlanta. Not only that, but places 2 through 50 will win an autographed PMT car stick, and we're going to be giving away cool prizes every single week. So check it out right now, FanDuel.com/PMT. I need the Texans bad.
Hanson, I'm watching.
I need the Texans bad. I can't win.
Gotcha.
I cannot win a bet. Why does this app always break?
Do you have anything that's Houston, Tennessee game?
Yeah, I need
It's
Houston
money.
bad.
What's the rest? Oh, the Titans are going to the red zone of the Texans. 4 from the 34-yard line. Sean Watson in the gun, drops back.
You're
He's on
supposed
his
to be
own
electric,
40. It's
Deshaun.
second and
What are you
10.
doing? Get a. You
Rolls
gotta get
out
a
to his
field
right,
goal. Why are
avoids
you
a
going?
sack.
Why?
Oh,
What are
there's
you
so
doing?
much time.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
we-
What are you
pass line
doing?
of scrimmage. He's
pass
over the
line
line of scrimmage.
And then
This
you
is
came
going to
back.
be an
I
illegal
hate
forward
you.
pass. It's complete. A
I
great
hate
pass by
gambling
DeAndre
so
Hopkins.
much.
There's now
What
0
are you
seconds on the clock.
doing?
He somehow took 17 seconds on that final play
ran around for an
for
hour.
an illegal forward pass.
Ran around for an hour.
All they need.
Thanks, kid. Keep it that way.
Shut up, Hank! I swear to God, I actually am gonna punch you. Dave, can I? If I punch Hank for giggling when I'm losing, okay. That's on camera.
Drops back, throws fade to the end zone.
Yes.
Got it! Stephon Diggs,
Suddenly, I'm alive.
29-29.
Played basketball. That's a fun fact.
35-yard attempt on the way for Carlson for the Vikings win and Dave's win. He's kicking from right in the middle of
I
the
think he's
two
going to
half
the left
line.
because he's going way right last couple.
Kick is up. And it is no good. Wide right.
Another time. And that, folks, is why I'm the best gambler on this show. I take all my losses like a man. I'm very mature about it. But it's time for our mortal locks. Before we get to our picks, let's go to our celebrities mortal lock of the week.
Big Cat, who's this dude named El Presidente? I'm El Presidente at VSIN. Never forget that, my friend. Now, keep in mind, when you come to me for the pick of the week at VSIN, I charge big bucks. But you know, Big Cat, we're old buddies. So here it is. Dallas at Seattle. Big Cat, listen carefully. The Seahawks never lose in September in Seattle. They're favored by 2. They're going to win this one by 3 if they can prevent the murder of quarterback Russell Wilson. He's been sacked 12 times in those 2 losses to Denver and the Bears. But Big Cat, here at VSiN, we keep track of these stats. There's no Khalil Mack. There's no Khalil Mack. There's no Von Miller. No Von Miller on the Dallas Cowboys, okay? That woeful offensive line of the Seahawks. That horrendous running attack of the Seahawks. Some way, somehow, we'll find a way. 2017 Seahawks.
All right, Celebrity Mortal Lock. They are now 1-1. Let's see how that pick does today. But we now have our Mortal Locks. Dave, you teased it at the beginning of the show. The Saints, Falcons, everyone in the world wants to know which side you're on. Your Mortal Lock, please.
Well, I've changed my strategy because I know this is entertainment, but it's not entertainment. This is cold, hard cash. This is money that your lives depend on it. So I've changed strategy. I'm not going to do this for the show, for the pomp, for the circumstance. I looked at the board. I'm going to give you the best pick I have. The Saints, I've been telling the people to listen to the Saints. Week in, week out, this is week 3. The Saints are overrated. The Saints stink. People are losing their mortgages, their houses on the Saints. This week, they go to Atlanta. They're playing at the Dome. The Falcons are laying 3. Are you kidding me with this pick? People still think Drew Brees and the Saints are on Bourbon Stage. They still think this is a Katrina game. The Saints stink. Bring it in here. Bring in what we got. No more props. No more gimmicks. This is the Dirty Bird. Lock of the thing. And we couldn't find one. We're going to spray paint them black. Do the Dirty Bird. Jamal Anderson. This is a tribute to Jamal Anderson. Don't look up what Jamal Anderson did in a convenience store. You don't want to know about it. It doesn't matter for this pick. This is a Dirty Bird -3 lock of the year.
Woo! Wow. All right. There is your lock of the year from Dave. You're going to want to bet that one. Stu, what's your pick?
Ready to roll and on FanDuel right now for games that you can bet 10,000, 25, 50,000 on. Get over to StuFeiner.com. But right here on the show, my best bet, Seattle Seahawks.
That is bad for my lock because I have the most serious lock of my entire life.
Whew.
It is the Do You Have Any Pride Pete Carroll lock of the year. You got to ask yourself, do you have pride? You're 0-2. You've been embarrassed by the Bears. You were embarrassed by the Broncos. Do you have any pride, Pete Carroll? I'm a little nervous that Stu's on it, but I'm going to ride it anyway. Do you have any pride, Pete Carroll? Watch me right now. I'm going to catch this fish, and it's going to show you that the Seahawks are the lock of the year. Za, fish me. I'm going to catch this fish and show you that the Seattle Seahawks, Pike Market, do it right now. Do you have any pride, Pete Carroll? See you next week.